Thank you, Elena. Are you able to hear me and look at my screen? Okay. Okay, perfect. Good afternoon to everybody, and thank you to be here. As Elena said, I'm Grazia Cazzin. I'm the project leader of Knowage, and I'm pleased to talk to you about our roadmap for this 2021. For who don't know Knowage in depth, just 2 slides for a snapshot of what it is. Knowage is a full business analytical suite covering every business intelligence need for information distribution, data visualization, and analytical tasks. Starting from the traditional static report that you can even produce in a batch way and that you can send to your spread users by email, up to the OLIP, the multidimensional analysis. But more than this, we have the interactive cockpits dashboards that allow you to combine data that come from different sources and navigate through them in an intuitive way. In addition, here you have the query by example for data exploration, or KPIs to measure your performances, and also special data to show your KPIs and information over a map. User can also have their own workspace to customize their environment, choosing the best the more interesting document he need to use, or customizing also the layout of the dashboard and so on. He can build here his own dashboards and explore his own data space and also upload private data for a full self-service capability. Everything is provided at the enterprise level with security, profiling, multi-tenant, metadata management, and all kind of things that the administrator needs to manage the whole product and the whole platform. In the latest version of Knowage, in the 7th series for who already downloaded it, we released many new widgets in the cockpit. As you know, as I said, in the cockpit you can combine different data, relate each other, and navigate through different sources in an easy way. And Knowage provides many wizards to design and to define each kind of widget. But in the last version, in the latest version, we also release many new widgets to open the cockpit and enhance its customization capabilities. In fact, today you can plug in your own code, your private code, your HTML and CSS3 code into the product in a particular widget, inheriting all the setting you have, inheriting rights over data, rights over document, inherit the whole context the cockpit is handling. You can also use your favorite charting library, or you can ask your developer to build a custom chart that could be plugged into a widget. And you can even plug your R or Python code, your R or Python script, for a powerful data visualization, or also for analytical tasks like forecasting and more. And then with the discovery widget here, you can combine data stored in a solar index with any other source, having this way a full text search and faceted views as that you can use as an entry point to any other data type you have. all those things are already available in the version you probably know. Okay, and now what? What for this year? This year we are going to work on there's three main pillars. First, to provide the rich pre-built components with, in particular, with a new gallery of the widget and functions, and a new component for a natural language based interaction. The second pillar is for the usage of Knowage in a cloud environment. And here we means not only as the presence of Knowage in the different marketplaces, but also we will provide new features that make the administrative task easier in a cloud environment. And the third pillar concern the general usability of the product from many point of views. Yes, the first as a general user interface matter, but also as new capability in the self-service process. Okay, now I'm going to show just some insights from the main topics we'll have on the desk. As you know, you can use our Python code in a widget in a cockpit, and as I said, you can embed your script for a powerful data visualization or for light models. In the new releases, we'll provide not only the widget, but a new function catalog that allows your data scientists to write custom functions such as different predictors, test taggings, clustering model, classificators, and so on. After that, any user, so you have the data scientists that write the code, and then any user without a particular skills can use these functions directly on the data and also in the widgets. This means that while you are using a dataset in a widget, you can use also the already coded function provided by the data scientist to add a column in the dataset and plot the new column also with the traditional chart without writing other or Python code in the widget. In this way, your data scientist can write the function you need in the catalog, and then every BI developer or even the end user in the self-service process can use those functions without technical skills. In this way, you can also enhance every analysis with your function, your Python function, without having to involve the data scientist all the time. And you can spread analytical capabilities over the product and cross to the user in an easy way. Then we are also working to provide a gallery, what we call a general gallery, to collect, to share components that allows you to transform any custom code you write into a kind of template that you can use again again and again in other document and other dashboard. Whenever you add a new widget in a cockpit, you can start as usual with the right designer, as you do now, choosing the designer for a chart or for a table and so on, or with the gallery, you will able to choose an already built widget from the gallery and then simply link the right data into the to this template. The gallery will provide some already built HTML widget existence to have a full set of cards or a slider or any other component that we don't, for what we don't have a designer now. And you, as I said, you have just to choose your widget and configure it, linking the data. The gallery will also contain pre-built R or Python widgets existent to show a multidimensional space or to navigate through a cluster or a classification results, as well as to build advanced presentation that traditional libraries can't provide. And in the gallery, you will also find pre-built custom charts using also using the standard libraries we have as instance, for example, using high charts, but also other libraries such as D3 or SVG components or other. And with this new pre-built custom chart, you can have new special ones that are not yet supported by the designer. As instance, a tree or other particular chart or with a particular behavior, such as particular drill down capabilities or particular exploration capabilities. In that case, with the community edition, you will have the gallery empty. You can build your own templates and save them into the gallery, and then use your templates everywhere in your project. With the Enterprise Edition, we will also provide the ready-to-use components, so a full palette of already built widget that you can choose from. Staying on the rich components, as I said, we are working on the natural language support to have to include a kind of chatbot in Knowage to support the users in their usual activities, to talk with them on a conversational template basis. The conversational templates that you can build must be built then project by project according to the specific domain and specific matter your project is based on. But you will be able to use all the Knowage technical and business metadata to enrich your conversational path. Because your chatbot, this chatbot, will know the name of the documents, their general description, the data, and also the metadata they use, and so on, all the other metadata Knowage manage. Using this in this way, you can configure and set the natural language interaction or the conversational template to provide general support to your user as for a kind of online help, as well as to support the user for the right document and data he's looking for. as the picture is showing you here. Going to the cloud subject, we already are on Amazon, as you know, and will soon deliver Knowage on Google and Azure Cloud. But in addition to this general deployment and distribution over the cloud, we are working to certify the main data storage systems that each cloud provides. And here in the slide, you can see some of the storage we are considering, but many other can be certified and released. And moreover, we'll make the remote management easier with some general new features like the resource manager, that will enable the administrator of the platform to upload or download any kind of resources such as images, files, logs, files, and so on, thanks to a new user interface, graphical user interface, without needs to have a direct access to the servers using command line as now. And in the end, to make also the license management easier and more safe on this environment, we'll move to a floating license model, not strictly related to a specific hardware identifier. And with these new models, we'll also help the Docker distribution and an easy way to handle the settings and the whole Knowage environment. Another great improvement will be in the self-service with new data preparation capabilities. The goal here will be enabling certain degree of data manipulation, okay, but without ask for a traditional ETL process. This way, when the end user will start uploading his own data, but also using an available data set to build his own dashboard or just to explore his data space, he can easily customize the data structure and contents without using external tools. I'm talking about general operations such as grouping, splitting or merging data, applying filters, update contents, reach or classify data, transform, change a continuous data into a discrete one, or masking private data, and all any other those kind of things, stuff. All those things always supported by data exploration that allows the user to gain awareness of the data and of the result of its transformation. The data preparation will support business users as well as data scientists and as well as developer who want to get started with the enterprise data sets, the one that the IT deliver and release to different kind of users, but where they need to transform those enterprise data sets according to the model, logic, and behavior they need. Many times they just have to swap two columns or to make the analysis he wants, and if they need to ask to the IT function to update or to deliver another data set to do that. Using data preparation, any user can manage data at this level without asking for new things to the IT function. but data preparation doesn't mean ATL. So its space is in the self-service path. It just enables a secondary way, faster and easier, to support also the bimodal approach that also Garner talked about, where the IT-driven path works with the user-driven path for a common value with different velocity, but also different goal. Okay, here in the hand, the time plan we have. This month, we are in February now. This month we release the latest version of the 7 series with many general improvements in the cockpit and with the new dossier. That is a kind of collection of reports or dashboards that you can automatically include in a Word document or in a PowerPoint presentation. After that, we'll move the 7.4 version to every cloud environment, as I said. And in June, about June, the new major release will born, opening so the 8 series. Here you will find some of the main novelties I've talked about. The gallery, first the gallery, and the function catalog, and a first version of the data preparation tools. And then in the Q3, we'll work on other general improvement in the self-service, and we'll also close and release the natural language integration and support component. These new features will be available in the last part of the year, along with the other general improvement for cloud adoption and a general review of the user interface to be more usable, more easy more intuitive in the adoption and the usage.